Hello everyone, this is DIY Manual, and today we're going to do a quick review and installation on this Jansite solar tire pressure monitoring system. So this is a universal tire pressure monitoring system. It installs into your tire valve and you don't have to program it for your cars. My tire pressure monitoring system have recently died and it's gonna cost me about $300 to replace all 4 sensors. So I look online, see if there's any alternative, and I found this thing and it has all the features that you could think of to monitor your tire. Let me go ahead and open this box and show you what's inside. So inside the box is a quality guarantee card. You'll have the display panel and you have the mounting bracket. It also comes with a USB-C charger just in case you need it. And you have the lock nut right here and the wrench. And then you have the 4 sensors right here. If you notice here, the sensors are labeled, and the only thing that I don't like about it is that the sensors label is just a sticker. So basically these stickers could peel off over time, but you can see right now this is pre-programmed. So you have the front right, front left, rear right, and rear left. So basically, if you are inside your vehicle facing the front, looking at the hood of your car, your left and right is where this thing will go, okay? So they don't label them passenger and driver because other countries have their driver side on the left side and other countries have their driver side on the right side. That's why if you're looking at car parts, you're going to notice that they're always referring to left and right, not driver side and passenger side. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this unit. So you have these 4 sensors right here. You have the mounting bracket, so you can mount this into your car. And right here is the solar panels. So before you mount this, you want to make sure that you remove this plastic sticker right here. Okay, so this is the solar panel. And you put this in your mirror. And basically this thing goes like this, where it can capture the sun. Right here is your display, and if you look at the top, you'll have the power button, the menu button, and you have another selection button right here. So to power this on, you just want to long press on the power button. Okay, there you go. Okay, so now that it's on, I just want to show you all the features of this product. So if you look here, you'll have 0 right there. That's going to be your pressure sensors, okay? And the yellow numbers are your temperatures. So you can see right now it's showing 84 and 81. So this is not installed yet, so it's probably getting it from my garage right here. So I'm not sure why are they not all the same, but we'll see how it adjusts later. So in the middle is your time. Right now it's 3:21 p.m. And right here is your flat tire icon. So this is the front of your vehicle. So this is a lot better than the TPMS sensor from my Honda Odyssey. In my Honda Odyssey, it just tells me if I have a flat tire or a low tire pressure and nothing else. So this one tells you which tire is low, what's the pressure for each tire, what's the temperature for each tire, and I can set an alarm for max pressure and minimum pressure. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through the menu settings. To go to the menu, if you look over here, you have the M button. You just want to long press that. So if you long press it, now you are in the menu setting mode when you don't have all those numbers around it anymore. So all you need to do is press it once. So now it gives me an option to select my temperature setting. So I can select the right or the left button. So if you look here, it will just toggle between F and C. So I want that measurement setting to Fahrenheit. And I'm going to press the menu button again. Now this is giving me an option to select the minimum pressure for my front tire. So I'll say my minimum pressure will be 30. And if you want to increase it or decrease it, just press the right and the left button. Okay. So minimum tire pressure, I'll say 30 before it gives me an alarm. And then you can press the middle button again. Now it's giving me an option to set the high pressure for my front tires. And let's say I would like to increase that to 43 before it gives me an alarm. And if I press the middle button again, now it's giving me an option to set the minimum pressure for my rear tire. And I'll say to let me know when it's at 30. And for the high pressure, I'm going to go with 43 as well. Okay. Now I'm going to go press the middle button again. Now, if you see here, you have the high temperature alarm setting. So if you want to set your temperature alarm setting, you can set it right here. So if you look here, I can set it up to 166, 167 degree Fahrenheit. So I'll just leave it as that. I'm not sure what temperature should I set this for. I think it was 166 earlier, so I'll just leave it as that for now. But if it keeps giving me an alarm, I may have to increase this later. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and press the menu button again once. This screen right here is for your sensor position replacement. So you can see right now it goes up and down. So if you rotate your tire, see right now it goes up down. So usually you rotate your tire from the front and the rear, and then after that you can select a different option of tire rotation. So let's say this. So if I want to switch the front tires, these numbers are going to change as well, or you can go diagonal. Okay, see that? And then if that's the one you select, you just want to leave it as that and do a long press. But I'm just gonna select the default right now. Okay, so the default is what this is currently set as. Okay, and now let's go ahead and install this into my tire. Okay, so to install this into my tire, this is gonna be the passenger side. So I'm gonna get my front right, and I'll just remove this thing. So I'm gonna be replacing this with this one right here. You want to grab one of this lock nut and install this in first. Now you want to get your sensor and install it right here. And then get your wrench, and you want to rotate this thing back. And then you just want to get a spray bottle with soap and spray on it. See if you see any bubbles. And looks like this one's good. So now let's go ahead and go to the other tires. Now you just have to look for a good place to install it. So what I noticed is that this thing doesn't really go all the way. So it depends on your windshield. For my Odyssey, if I install this at the bottom of my windshield, which is what I prefer, this thing is going to be facing down a little. So if I install it on top, I can actually angle it really nicely. It's like this. So I guess your options for installation is going to depend on your vehicle, because each vehicle have their own windshield shape. So I decided to install it right here on the top because it just looks a lot nicer here. I actually prefer to put this in the base of my windshield because there's no chance of it falling. This is actually light right now, so I'll give this thing a chance and I'll update the description if this position does not work. And also you notice right here, this thing actually have a tint. At the bottom of my windshield, there's no tints. So the battery should last a couple of days actually. And this will actually turn off by itself when there's no more movement being detected, and will turn on by itself once there is a vibration detected from your vehicle. So that should also save the battery, but we'll see. So what I'll do is I'll update the description section after I use this for a month. So this is how it looks like once it's installed, and I hope that you found this video helpful to you. Please help my channel by clicking the like and the subscribe button, and thank you for watching.